code. Yes, I am learning coding on Coursera, I'm learning on my own because I feel I need to know coding even as a research scientist. Number 3 is soft skills. Soft skills. Let me now speak to fellow countrymen and women. We need soft skills in Uganda. I have told my students that you can be an A student. A, you know A? Distinction. But if you lack soft skills, I can't hire you. And what are we talking about? Respect. Time management. I may combine both soft skills and values, because time management is also an issue of value. What are we talking about? We are talking about being able to do beyond one thing, and I just talked about that already. Where we are heading to, and someone earlier on talked here about, we are in fourth industrial revolution. I think it was Professor. It is true. For instance, before COVID, it was very hard to learn that you can actually study online. COVID came and forced us to go and learn online. It was very hard. Change management. Now that we got used to learning online and we were asked to come back physical, students, some people have refused. Now we want to be online. It is very comfortable. Change management. So the point I'm emphasizing here is that you need to integrate what you do. Right now in healthcare, we are encouraging healthcare workers to enroll for data analytics. You develop software platforms, what we call the doctor-patient consultation platform. If there's a patient who has cardiology issues as in Bulu, may not be able to travel to Bulu, may not be able to travel to Kampala, a doctor in Mulago should be able to provide assistance while he's in Mulago, does not have to go to Bulu. That is where we are heading to, and that is what young people should interest themselves. Again, earlier on, there was a mention that you can create a business right here in Kampala without necessarily going to ship things from the US. And it is true, maybe from Moscow, maybe from any part of the world, because there's a stronger now link between global north and global south. And so we need to harness that relationship through online platforms that we can use. Self-care as my second last point, very important. We can do all the good things we want to do, but if you don't take care of yourself, especially the young people, I'm speaking to you, the issue of drug and substance abuse is a big issue. Every other day, somebody is coming out of rehab. Another day, a very renowned person is coming out of rehab. What is the issue? So self-care is critical. If I just by show of hands, how many of you know your BMI, body mass index, so that you're able to control for hypertension, diabetes, and so on? Self-care. How many of you do exercise regularly so that you're able to keep fit? Excellent. If you are not doing, please start. In the Kampala, when we go to a restaurant, how do we order food? Mere yona. Now, what is the mere yona? Is basically starch. 80% is starch. The body just needs a little bit of that starch. Where does the excess go to? It becomes harmful to your body. So self-care is critical. We need to be mindful of what we eat and what we drink. If I tell you how old I am, I've been around for a while, but you cannot tell because of self-care. Very, very important. You can be an excellent person, but you need to take care of yourself. Finally, technology. We can't run away from technology as healthcare workers, as researchers, and so on. My IT guy was telling me that the cell phone I have, I'm only using 15% of it. I've not even exhausted what the cell phone has. The cell phones that we are using now are better than the desktops we used to use 15 years ago or 10 years ago because it has multiple functions. So as young people, as you're doing architecture, business, computing, you're doing a human resource, you're doing legal studies, know something about technology. Thank you very much.
Come on, I think and he concluded by saying, but there was also technology somewhere. You forgot. But let's give it Dr. Ram about that. You know what I mean? There were a lot of anecdotes.